Hello, I am Sabumnim James Espy, and in this video we're going to cover how to fold your Dobok. The Dobok is the uniform that we wear. Dobok is Korean for the uniform of the path, or the clothing of the path. The bok part of it means robe or cloth, clothing. And the do part is the same do, in Chinese it's pronounced dao. And in the name of the school, or the name of our system, Pyeongmudo, it is that same do. And so it means path or way. So the Dobok is a uniform that represents what we wear on this particular journey. So this is a little bit different than our workout clothes, or the clothes that we take to a gym. In that spirit, we take a special kind of care of our uniform. We want to make sure that our Dobok is clean when we come to class, and before we arrive to class and before we leave class, we make sure that our uniform is properly folded. In this video, we will be covering how to fold the Dobok. When we fold our uniform before and after class, we want to be very mindful about our belt. The belt represents our experience in the school. It gets dirty from training. It gets dirty with sweat. It gets dirty from just the debris of working out. The way that our belt gets dirty represents our experience in training. For this reason, we never wash the belt. We wash our uniforms and we make sure that it's clean before we train, out of respect for the uniform and courtesy for potential training partners. But the belt does not get cleaned. An act of mindfulness is to be aware not to put your belt on the floor except when we are folding the uniform, and at a particular point when folding the uniform. Carelessly leaving the belt on the ground, carelessly dragging it along behind you as it comes unraveled from your uniform. This is considered disrespectful. So we begin with folding the uniform. The first step is we want to get our uniform, our Dobok, laid out. And as I often tell kids, you want to lay it out as if it is a person that's facing you. You want to tuck all the little ties, if you have a uniform that has ties. And make sure that everything's nice and smooth. The cuffs, if you have your cuffs rolled up, make sure that you unroll them. Best you can, you want to get rid of any wrinkles, because especially with the soft cotton and the canvas Doboks, you will end up forming permanent creases that it will look like your uniform's been ironed. If you have if you're not wearing your pants when you fold your Dobok, you can fold the pants into the Dobok as well. And how we do that is we line up the bottom with the shoulders here. So just below the collar, it's even with the shoulders. This gusset, the crotch gusset, we're going to fold that over so that we have a straight line down the length of the pants. We fold the pants up so that we have between 1 and 4 inches of clearance here. And this all depends on the size of the uniform. If you're folding a child's uniform, it's going to be smaller. If it's an adult's uniform, it's going to be larger. And that's just something you're going to get a feel for. From here, we do right, left. So we're starting on the right side. The right sleeve we fold until we get to the shoulder. So there's a seam here where the arm is attached to the shoulder. We're going to fold to that seam right here. Same thing on the other side. Now we're doing the left side, like so. Then we do it again, but we're bringing it to the center, like this. Same thing. We bring it to center and it meets the other side in the middle. From here, again, right side, we fold the uniform in half. And notice that each time I do a fold, I double check that everything's nice and smooth, that we're getting rid of wrinkles and we are preparing the creases that we actually want. From here, I take it in the middle and I'm going to crease it a little bit beforehand and then fold it in half. So now I have the collar on top, and this is the left back. The right back is on the inside, and then the bottom half is underneath. As best you can, when you fold it, you want to have these edges squared right along here so that it looks like somebody took a meat cleaver and chopped it. At this point, we prepare our belt for laying it down. So you want to fold your belt in half, setting the loop on the left side and the separated ends on the right side. And we're going to use thirds. 1/3 of your uniform, 2/3, 1/3 of the belt, 2/3. The left side, the loop side, comes over 1. The right side comes over 2, and we create an X. From here, we're going to reach underneath and grab that longer side and pull it through. Okay? Now there is a little bit of a subtlety here when we do this movement. From here, you can see that this side is flattened a bit. If it's turned like here, so we went from this position to here, then when we go, it makes it nice and snug. Traditionally, it is carried holding the loop with one hand underneath the arm so that you can draw the belt as a weapon by grabbing this other side, and it will, by pulling them apart, it'll free from the dobok. And that is how you fold your dobok.